good people. How y'all doing? Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill. And your girl is back with another one. Yes, I'm back with another video. I hope everybody's doing good. Um, as you come in, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell to say all so that when I go live, you will get notified. Okay? Listen, on tonight, I titled this, You're Not Grown. Did I tell you this is the title? I think I made it. You're not grown. Okay. And what I mean by that when I say you're not grown, some of us, right, we get caught up in we had a baby, right? Oh, let me say this before I go into that. On this channel, it's going to be a teachable moment, okay? We got enough drama, gossip, and all that bullshit going on. When you come over here, it's going to be a teaching moment, okay? Because that's what we need. We need more people to teach us something than to give us a bunch of bull crap, the gossip, talking about people and stuff. When you come over here, it's going to be a teaching moment, okay? So listen, why is my thing doing that? Wait a minute, y'all. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't understand that. Why is it doing that? Okay, so let me go into what I was going to talk about. Um, I titled this, You're Not Grown, okay? Because some of us, we think because we had a baby that we grown, that we automatically grown, okay? And we know what we doing. We know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, that's how we think. We think that because we grown, we had a baby, we grown. And that's not the case. That's not the case. That's why some of our children are jacked up the way they are. Because we think because we had that baby, we grown. And can't nobody tell us nothing. And that's just so far from the truth. Just because you have a baby doesn't make you know everything. It doesn't mean that you know everything. Okay. It doesn't mean that you got it all together. You know what it's gonna take to raise that baby and stuff like that. Because some of y'all have these babies and y'all don't be ready. Let's just be honest. Okay? It's about honesty today. Let's just be honest. Some of y'all had these babies and you're not ready. You're not ready. Okay? See, when I had my child, I was young, but guess what? My mother could tell me stuff. I wasn't one of those people who got in my head because I spit a baby. I know everything. I got it all together because I spit a baby. No. I was teachable. I was teachable. And that's why my children is respectful. That's why they got morals and principles. That's why they know how to treat people and they respect me and I respect them. You see what I'm saying? Because I was teachable. Even though I spit a baby, I was teachable. Okay, I didn't think I knew it all. I wasn't one of those parents or one of those people who, because I spit a baby, I thought I knew everything and couldn't nobody tell me nothing. That wasn't me. I was teachable. And that's the problem that we got with some of our parents out here today. And that's why some of our children are jacked up and don't have no respect and stuff because some of us are not teachable. We think because we had that baby that we know it all. We got it all together. And we think we grown because we spit that baby. And that's just not the case. You're not grown. Just because you spit a baby, it doesn't make you grown. It doesn't make you grown because you spit a baby. I look at some things that go on in the world, in the real world. Not just on the internet, but in the real world, right? With children and their parents and stuff. And it's just sad. It breaks my heart. It really do. Because some of these kids don't have no respect for y'all parents. And then I mean none. They don't have no respect. for you. And some of y'all, they be disrespecting y'all in the public and stuff. And some of y'all be standing looking so crazy, and some of y'all act like it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's not all right. You need to find out what you need to do to make things right between you and your child. Okay, because evidently you don't know, because y'all wouldn't be to a point where as though your child is disrespecting you. If you really knew what to do and how to do, your child, y'all wouldn't be on that road where as though your child is disrespecting you in front of people. But not just in front of people, but disrespecting you, period. Y'all wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be there. You wouldn't even be on that page if you knew what you was doing. Okay. So evidently nobody taught you, and now you're not able to teach your child because you don't know. You don't know nothing. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? And that's okay. But it's time for you to take responsibility and find out. Find out what you need to do so that your child will respect you. Okay? But just because you spit that baby doesn't mean that you got what it takes to raise that baby. You see what I'm saying? And that's a problem that I see. I see that a lot with some parents, is that they have these babies at such a young age. And once they have them, they think they got it all together. They think they grown. You don't want nobody telling you nothing. You don't want nobody saying nothing to your child or nothing. And then when your child grow up and your child is very disrespectful, you can't tell the child nothing and stuff. You know what ends up happening is that you end up not being able to stand your child. You may not say it, but in the inside, you're feeling like, ooh, this child get on my nerves. I mean, gets to my nerves. You end up not being able to stand your child. Okay? Because you have created the child whereas though the child is disrespectful. Disrespectful, says anything out of his or her mouth. That's what you created. And now you can't stand up or you can't stand them. You know? So I'm talking about this because we need to get back to a place where as though some of you need to talk to people and find out where you went wrong. Get somebody to help you. Reach out and talk to somebody and get them to help you. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, we all have ups and downs. Okay? And people gonna talk. I don't care what you do. You can be you could be a good person, haven't done nothing wrong. You try to treat people good. Somebody still gonna talk about you. That's just the world we live in. Somebody got to give their opinion about you. That's the world we live in. But don't let those opinions hold you back from getting the information that you need to get so that you can make things right with you and your child. Okay? Don't worry about what people saying. What you need to be worrying about is becoming a better person, becoming a better parent, making your child a better child. That's what you need to be doing. You don't worry about what people got to say, because people want to say something about you. I don't care what you do. Somebody is going to have something to say. Somebody going to have something to say about you. That's just the world we live in. That's what kind of world we live in today, where somebody always got an opinion. You know that saying, opinions are like assholes. A lot of people got one. But does it mean anything though? Does their opinion mean anything? People's opinion don't mean shit to me. You know why? Because what they eat don't make me shit. They don't feed me. They don't pay my bills. None of that. So I ain't got time to worry about what you think, what your opinion is. That's a problem for some people. Some people worry about what somebody gonna say, what somebody gonna think. And that's why those things hold you back. and keep you from growing and keep you stuck because you're too worried about what what so and so think or what so and so said. You got to get out of that. Who cares what they say? Who cares? Because if they got time to sit around and talk about you or somebody else, just imagine what their life look like. If they got time to sit around and talk about you or talk about me, just imagine what kind of life they got. You see what I'm saying? You can't worry about what somebody's saying about you. Your main thing is worrying about you growing, growth, getting where you need to be, getting your life together, getting you and your child life together, so y'all can get on a good note, get on a good page with each other. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got time to worry about what Susie's saying about you. Okay? I got people that don't even know me and talk about me. I don't care. I don't care about nobody talking about me. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm trying to do things that I want to do with my life. And one of them is not worried about what so and so saying about me. I don't care what you say about me. You see what I'm saying? Like I see people sometimes want to argue and back and forth on the internet and in real life. I see people wanting to argue back. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm gonna let you argue about just by yourself. I'm not gonna argue with you. Why should I? Why should I argue with you? No, I'm gonna let you argue by yourself. And people gonna be looking around saying, "Who's she talking about? Who's she talking about?" People ain't even going to know who you talking to or talking about because I'm not coming out arguing with you. For what? For what? I'm gonna let you argue by your damn self. Real talk. I ain't arguing with nobody. Why am I going to come out and argue with you? For what? When I know I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't did nothing to you. So why would I come out wanting to argue with somebody? I'm not doing that. I'm not coming out arguing with you when I know I ain't did nothing to you. You out there talking about me and stuff for no reason. I don't even know you like that. You just pick me to want to talk about and argue about. I'm not giving nobody that. I'm not wasting my time doing that. I'm gonna let you stay out there by yourself and argue by yourself and let people look at you and wonder who you talking about and what's going on. And you're gonna be standing right out there by yourself, arguing and fussing by yourself. Cause I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not arguing and fussing with you. For what? Your opinion don't mean nothing to me. Nothing. And that's what y'all gotta start doing. Ignoring people. I be seeing people on the internet arguing back and forth. They talking about they ain't got time to be arguing, but then they'll get up there and make a whole hour video arguing with somebody. My thing is that what are you arguing with them for? You just said you didn't have time for it. That's because they all chasing clout, clicks and views. That's why they get up here and argue back and forth because all of them chasing clout. You see what I'm saying? They want to act like they not. And you will hear them say, I ain't got time for that. I'm not getting up here arguing and fussing with nobody. And then they'll turn right around and do the opposite. That's because they chasing clout. They trying to get the clicks and the views. And some people will do anything to get it. You know? Some people will do anything to get it. And people know that negativity, arguing with somebody and stuff, brings you clicks and views. Because people chase the negativity. People always want to be, into the negativity. hmm when you're trying to teach somebody something and trying to, you know, give them some knowledge and wisdom, you know, A lot of people run from that. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to negativity, you can get a whole lot of people based off of negativity. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. You can get a whole lot of people to listen to you if you cussing somebody out, or you talking about somebody, or you telling somebody's business. You can get a whole lot of people to listen to that. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to teaching somebody something, or giving them some wisdom and knowledge, that's where the problem come in there. Because people don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear that. you know? I'm just one of those people. I don't want to be all dumb. Okay? So if I can get some wisdom and knowledge from you, here I come. I'm coming to listen. Because I don't want to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's too many people out here that's got a lot of wisdom and knowledge that people can't brush their skills up. Whether it's parenting, whether it's what else? How to treat your cat, how to treat your dog. The world of internet will teach you so much. Okay? It's no reason why you can't turn into a good parent with the stuff that people, it's a lot of people with wisdom and knowledge. You just gotta wanna be teachable. And that's the where the problem come at with some of our parents. They don't want to be teachable. That's the problem. That's the whole problem in a nutshell. With a lot of people, they don't want to be teachable. See, once you want to be teachable, you can learn a whole lot. You see what I'm saying? You can learn a whole lot once you make up in your mind, you change your mindset and you want to be teachable. You can learn a whole lot. But that's where the problem come in at. Some of our parents don't want to be taught nothing. And you rub that stuff off on your children. Hmm. You rub that negativity, that negative attitude off on your kids. And they end up the same way. Don't want to listen to the teacher, got an attitude all the time, rolling their eyes at people, popping their lips, telling people, "You ain't my mother." My mother say, "You don't tell me what to do." Oh yeah, they get that same stuff from their parents. Oh yeah, that's where it all comes from. hmm Yeah, but you can change it if you want to. That's if you want to. You can change all of that if you want to. Some of you don't want to change it. Some of you like being the way you are. And then you wonder why your life is so jacked up. You wonder why you can't find a decent man. Yeah, that's because your attitude. Don't no man want nobody with no jacked up attitude. You always sitting around with your mouth poked out or acting like you're mad with the world. Don't no man want that. Don't no man want to be around no woman with no attitude all the time. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. And that's why some of you can't find a good man because your attitude is messed up. Your ways is jacked up. You got a whole lot of negative baggage that you carrying around on the inside of you. That's why some of you can't get a decent man. And then some of you always talking about money. Money, money, money. That's all some of y'all talk about. Money. Okay. You get a man and and he got money. So he can come in and knock you upside your head and beat you up when you get ready, violate you and stuff. Long as he got that money. Come on. Come on. Be for real. That's what you want. You want a man that'll come in and beat you up and stuff and knock you upside the head, long as he got some money. That's how some of y'all sound. I want, yeah, man. I want him to make 8 figures, 9 figures. Some of y'all don't even make 8, 9 figures. But you want a man, you want a howler, you want a man that make 8, 9 figures. And you don't even make it. Come on. Come on, be for real. How you want to demand somebody have something that you don't even have? Like, seriously, how are you going to demand that a man have 8, 9 figures and you don't even have 8, 9 figures? But that's all some of y'all think about. Money, money, money. When we leave here, we can't take that money with us. Did y'all ever think about that? When our time come, wait, you gonna take the money? You gonna be able to take the money with you? No, that money ain't. You ain't taking that money with you. But that's all some of y'all think about. Money, money. You know what I want? I want a spiritual man. I know if I get me a spiritual man, right? A man that's connected to the Most High Yah, I ain't got to worry about money and nothing else. I'm going to have what I need and my wants. I ain't even worried about that. As long as he's connected to the Most High Yah, I ain't got to worry about all that. As long as he's living right and he's connected to the Most High Yah, I'm good. And as long as I stay connected to the Most High Yah, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want for me, a spiritual man. Because I know a man that's spiritual, if he's already connected to the Most High, he know how to treat a woman. Okay? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He already know how to treat a woman. See, that's the problem with some of y'all. Some of y'all are not connected to the Most High. And when somebody talks to you about it, you really don't want to hear it. But that's why your life is the way it is too. Because you're not connected to the Most High. You will be surprised at how much your life will change if you start connecting yourself to the Most High. You will be surprised at how your life will change. You would be surprised at how your kids' life will change by you getting connected to the Most High Yah. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. You will be surprised of how much your life will change when you connect yourself to the Most High. But some of you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Some of you don't even want to hear nobody talking about the Most High. Now, some things I do. Listen, when it comes to the Most High, I know some of you have been lied to and bamboozled. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to tell you this. If you start reading the word for yourself and you ask the Most High for understanding, wisdom and knowledge and understanding, he will give it to you. The Bible tells you a lot. The Bible tells you a lot. It really do. It tells you a lot about yourself. The Bible is for us melanated people. It's for us and it's about us. It will tell you so much about yourself if you just take time out and start reading it. Take time out and start reading it. And I'm telling you, it's going to give you a lot of wisdom and knowledge about you. Let me tell you something. I was so shocked when I started reading it. I got the Sefer. Cepher. I got the Sefer Bible. Okay. And when I started reading it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was shocked of the things that came to me. Okay. I asked the Lord for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, before I got into it. And I'm telling you, that's what he gave me. I immediately knew that this Bible was for us and about us when I started reading it. That was the first thing that came to me when I started reading it. That this Bible was for us and about us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, uh, you have to go in it, and you may not understand what you. I didn't understand it when I first started reading it, but after I started reading it and I was doing Bible studies, um, stuff started bells. I started having these. I call them epiphanies, right? And I would say to my daughter, "Oh, I read such and such a day. Now I know what that mean. I know what that mean now." I was have little epiphanies where I was understanding what I read. What I read, it came to me. And it was, the most High was revealing what I had read to me and giving me understanding. And I would go to my daughter and say, "Oh, I know what that mean now. And I know what that mean now. I've read such and such in the Bible, and now I know what it means. It just came to me, you know." But that was the first thing I noticed when I started reading, was that this book is for us and it's about us, melanated people. This Bible is for us and it's about us. That was the first thing that I noticed when I started reading the book, reading the Bible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know, it really will change your life if you allow it, right? And like I said, you may not understand when you first start reading. It might be things in there you don't understand, but that's okay. It'll come to you. You ask the Most High and your Holy Spirit to give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and it will come to you. It'll come to you. But yeah, um, that's the thing, y'all. We gotta change our way of thinking. We gotta change our way of thinking, and we gotta change our not. We do. We gotta change our way of thinking. Um, and we gotta start being teachable, right? Get out of the negativity. See, negativity ain't gonna do nothing but bring you down. It's gonna drag you down to the ground. I'm telling you what I know. Wanting to be connected to the negativity all the time, somewhere gossiping and talking about people and stuff. That stuff gonna bring you down. It really is. It's not gonna help build you up. It's gonna bring you down. And that's what you gotta start doing. You gotta start being you gotta start being changing your way of thinking. Okay? Get rid of that stinky thinking. Like really. That's a problem for some of us. We be tapped into that stinky thinking. And that stinky thinking don't do nothing for you. It's gonna make you a worse person than what you already is. Like seriously. Hmm. You young mothers out there with these children, you want your children to be good children. You want your children to be respectful children, right? And in order to do that, you need the tools that you need to make them better. Okay? Some of y'all don't have what it takes to raise these kids right. That's why some of y'all have jacked up children, because you don't have what it takes. You don't. I had to be honest. Listen. This is a channel. If you don't want honesty, you shouldn't come here. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you don't want to hear honesty or somebody speaking, facts, this not the channel for you. I'm just saying it's not, because over here I speak facts, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your hind parts just to make you feel good. I'm not gonna do that. And some of y'all need to, like seriously, you gotta get to a place where it's though you want to be teachable so that you could learn some stuff, so that you could change you yourself, change yourself as well as change your child. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to save your child. That's if you change your thinking, your stinky thinking, and change that child, the way that child think, and the things that that child do. That's how you're going to change y'all and get on a different path. That's how that works, you know. But everybody's not there. Everybody's just not there. They just not there. Everybody's not there. Everybody don't want to be teachable. Everybody don't, you got some of these young parents out here, they don't want you to teach them nothing. They don't want you to tell them nothing. They want to keep doing what they doing because they think it's cute. They think it's cute. They really think it's cute. And like I said, when that child grow up and start putting dukes upside your head, or you try to tell that child what to do, and that child turn on you and be like, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Now you want to say something? Now I'm 17. Now you want to say something about respect? You ain't said nothing all this time about respect and morals and principles. Now I'm 17 years old. Now you want to say something about respect, morals, and principles. And they're going to be like, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. That's what the child going to give you. Because all this time, you ain't taught her nothing. You ain't tried to teach her nothing. And you thought that everything she did was cute. Or everything he did was cute. We got to do better. We just got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better, and we got to stop letting our children down. Because when you don't teach your child nothing, and you're not there, you and your child can't even have a conversation about nothing because y'all not connected. Y'all not connected in any kind of way. So how can y'all have a decent conversation when y'all ain't never been connected? You've been trying to be the child's friend instead of being the child's parent. See, that's where things go left at. I think for a lot of our parents is that instead of the parents being the parent, they try to be friends with the children. You can't be friends with these kids. You got to be their parent. You got to be their parent. You cannot try. You just can't. It's not going to work. If you go in it trying to be the child's friend, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to be a big disappointment. It's going to be a big disappointment because when you try to tell her what to do or try to teach her something, like I said, after you call yourself trying to be their friend, and then you want to come back and try to be the parent, it's gonna backfire because you've been being their friend all this time, and the things that they be doing, you always thought it was cute, or the things that he be doing, you thought it was all right. Now that they 12, 13, now you want to be a parent. Now you trying to, teach them respect and stuff like that. Now they not trying to really hear it. You waited too late. They don't want to hear that shit now because that's not what you tried to. You didn't try to give them that early on when they really needed it. So that's how it go. You know, you gotta teach them early. I'm telling you, start trying to be their friend, and you're gonna lose them. You're gonna lose them. You gotta start early. You gotta start early. Being their parent. You gotta start early. You cannot uh you cannot do it once they get 13, 14 years old. Now you want to be mommy. You want to be the parent. Mm-mm. They not trying to hear it. That's why you got to do it early. You got to grab hold of them early. You really do. You wait too long, they not trying to hear what you got to say. They not gonna want to hear it. They not gonna want to hear it, and that's just the truth. We got to do better. We failing out. Some of us are failing our children, and we gotta jump on board. We gotta jump on board and try to see what we can do to save them. You see what I'm saying? We gotta jump on board. And parents, some of us, we gotta take accountability because we didn't do our part when we should have been doing our part. We didn't do it, so we gotta take accountability. You see what I'm saying? And that's a problem too. Some people don't want to take accountability. Some people don't want to take accountability. They want to act like they didn't do nothing wrong. I was there. I was there. I worked. I paid the bills. Yeah, but you wasn't being a parent. You was there. You paid the bills, but you wasn't being a parent. You wasn't being a parent. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it's as long as you living and breathing, as long as the Most High Yah give you another chance at life, you got another chance to make it right. Go to therapy, go to family therapy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you could do to make things better. You know, let me tell you something. I'm a recovering addict, okay? And my kids, my boys, we went through something, okay? But you know what? I kept talking at them, and I kept sticking with them. I kept sticking and staying, you know. Uh and so eventually they realized that mommy got it together. You know what I'm saying? Mommy got it together. You know, we're gonna do this. And we started having talks open, we started having talks with each other and stuff. And now our relationship is going in the right path. It wasn't never a point where we just stopped speaking to each other. We've always talked to each other. But it's a better relationship. It's a much better relationship now, you know? And so yeah. And so that's what it's about. You got to do your part as a parent. You got to do your part no matter what. You got to let the kids know that you there, that you love them, you know? And some parents don't do that. We failing our children. It's just is what it is, you know? So you gotta figure that out. Go to family counseling and stuff like that. They got family therapy out here and stuff that you could go to so you could try to make it right, you know? Because sometimes some of the things that us as parents do, you leave your child feeling like they're not loved. And when children feel like they're not loved, they start rebellion. They start rebelling against you and everybody else when they feel like they not loved. So you got to make it right. And some of us as parents, we got to stop acting like it ain't our fault. you know I don't know what happened to him. What, I don't know what happened. I can't even tell you. I know I worked every day and I paid the bills and I this and I that. No, you got to sit back and do some soul searching. You got to sit back and ask yourself, what is it I didn't do? Ah, that's what you got to ask yourself. Them hard questions. What is it I didn't do? Did I grab him and tell him I love him? When the last time I hugged him and told him I love him? When the last time I grabbed her and told her I loved her? See, sometimes some parents get so caught up in their own life, they don't even recognize what they haven't done. You see what I'm saying? They don't even realize what they haven't done. And yeah, it hurts. It hurts when you start to look back and see what you haven't done to help your child or make your child better. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. But like I said, as long as the Most High Yah give you another chance at life, you got a chance to make it right. You got a chance to make it right. You just got to want to, And that's a hard question too for some people. Do you even want to make it right? Do you even want to make it right with you and your child? You see what I'm saying? That's something you got to ask yourself, because some of you don't care. Some of you don't care. So you got to ask yourself, you got to be honest with yourself. Do I even want to go into this? Do I even want to try to fix this? Or do I just want to leave it alone and let it go? You got to ask yourself those hard questions. Those some hard questions, but you got to answer that. Do I really want to make it right with my children? Or do I just want to say to hell with it and keep it pushing? That's something you got to ask yourself. See, because when we bring these kids into the world, let's be clear about something. They didn't ask. They didn't ask to come into the world. We chose to bring them into the world. They never asked us. They never said to us, bring me into the world, please. No, 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 no. They never asked us. We brought them into the world because we chose to, by choice. We brought the babies into the world by choice, not because they asked. And so, when we bring them into the world and we jack up their life, it's up to us to fix it. But then you got to ask yourself, do I really want to fix this? Do I really want to be a part of this and fix this? Or do I just want to say, the heck with it? And you got to be honest with yourself. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Your child is going to know if you really want to fix it or not. If it's any part of you that's saying, I really don't want to be bothered with this. It is what it is. It turned out the way it turned out, and I really don't want to be bothered. The child is going to know without you even saying it. That energy that you give off is going to let that child know that you don't really want to be bothered with it. So that's something, that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's something that you got to make that choice and that decision. You got to make that choice and that decision if you want to make it, if you want to fix you and your children relationship, because I've talked to many of people who done messed up their relationship with their children, and some of them was able to fix it, and some of them, they didn't want to fix it. They didn't want to, it was like, the heck with it. I gave them life. They better be blessed about that. I gave them life. That's how some parents feel. That's how some parents feel. Some parents feel like, I gave you life. You better be glad you got that. I brought you into the world. Be glad of that. That's how some parents feel. And I'm just being honest. I've seen some parents who feel like that because they brought the child into the world. They feel like the child should be happy that they gave them life. And I don't think that's fair. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's fair at all because the child didn't ask to come into the world. That was a choice and a decision that you and their father made, was to bring them into the world. They didn't ask you to bring them into the world. So I think it's wrong that you bring them into the world and then you treat them any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You treat them any kind of way and you don't give them the proper things that they need to make it into the world. I think it's wrong. I don't think it's fair. I don't. I don't think it's fair at all. I think that we have to. Hey, Tulsa, how you doing, baby? How you been? Thanks for stopping through. I think it's wrong though. I think it's wrong that some of y'all as parents let the kids down as if the children asked y'all to bring them into the world. I think it's wrong. And that's just my opinion. I stand 10 toes down in it. These kids don't ask to be brought into the world. You and their father make a choice and a decision to bring them into the world. And then some of you leave them hanging and you don't give them the proper tools that they need to be able to make it in society. So what do? They go out there and they get in trouble and they do all kinds of stuff because they feel unloved. They feel as though don't nobody care. And so they go out into society and they do all kinds of stuff. And then the minute that they get into something and they get locked up, or they get into something and somebody shoot them or something, and then you going crazy. You going crazy. But most of the time, you don't even know where they at and what they doing. You don't even know where they at and what they doing. And you don't even take time out to go see what they doing. Some of you don't hug them and tell them you love them. You got to sit back. Some of you need to stop sometime and sit down and say, when the last time I hugged my child? When the last time I told my child I love them? Some of y'all don't even do it. I've seen parents that are sell their children and stuff. Like, we living in some bad times where parents doing some fucked up shit. Parents are doing some messed up stuff. These are the times we living in. But let me tell you that those times come back. Mm, it's coming back to you. And it's not going to come back the same way you did it. When you bring these kids into the world, you don't treat them right and you don't love them right, it comes back on you. It comes back. Don't think for a second that you can do that and it's okay. It's not okay. And you reap what you sow. If you don't want children, don't have them. They got remedies where you don't have to have them if you don't want them. You can use condoms, you can use birth control, or you can just stop having sex. But to bring these babies into the world and then don't treat them right is really messed up. It's really messed up. It really is. It's heartbreaking. And I'm telling you, if you got children and your relationships is all jacked up with them and stuff, go to get some family therapy. Try to do something to fix it. Because you don't want that coming back on you. I'm telling you, you don't want something like that to come back on you. You know, you're not treating your kids right. You don't want that to come back on you because it's coming back. It's coming back. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Um, like I said, this is a channel you come to for a teaching moment. We're not over here arguing and fussing and stuff like that. We're not doing that. And y'all got plenty of celebrity gossip. So this is where you get your wisdom and knowledge from over here. Okay. I talk about different stuff that's going on in the world, and I think parenting, the way the way parents are treating their children is a big thing that I think need to be talked about. So that's why I'm speaking on it, because we do have a lot of that going on where children are not being treated right. Children are not being treated fair. They not being loved right and stuff. And so if you're somebody that's like that and you want to reach out and talk to me, please reach out and talk to me. I'd be glad to talk to you. I will be glad to talk to you and help you. I got experience in raising children, okay? I got 5 children. Okay, I got 2 boys and 2 girls. I mean, I got 4. I said 5. I got 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. Okay, and one of my children are special needed. She's Down syndrome. So I've got, I, hey, I got experience in raising my children and raising children. Okay, so if it's something that you want to reach out to me and talk to me about, I'd be glad to. We really need to come together, um and try to make it right. Try it. These days and times that we in the end times, and I feel as though these are times that we need to try to right now wrongs. Okay, we need to right now wrongs, things that we have done in our life that's not right. We need to try to fix it. We need to try to ask for forgiveness. um Ask the Most High Yah to forgive us. Ask the Most High to, um, forgive us for our sins. Try to change our life and live right. And try to fix things that's not right in our life. And especially when it comes to your children, okay, or your mother. I know some people got mothers that the relationship is not fixable. Some people got parents where as though that's a how can I put it? Um some people got, mothers and fathers where it's hard to fix their relationship. Maybe the mother done did something to you where as though it's hard for you to even try to mend that relationship. But you do have to get to a point where as though you forgive. Forgiving is not for the other person, it's for you. And when you say forgive, you have to really mean it. You have to really mean it. If you say, please forgive me or I forgive you, you have to really mean it. Don't just say it, because it's the right thing to do. You have to really mean it. Okay, you have to really mean it. And so that's some of the things that we need to be doing, is trying to fix things, fix relationships in our life if they can be fixed. Some of us have our parents have done some very, 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 very mean things to us, right? And it's really hard to try to fix the relationship when um that that person have done very, very mean things to you. But again, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. Okay, and so that's where we at. We need to be trying to clean up house, and when I say clean up house, I mean forgive people that we want to forgive, that we need to forgive, right? Because we have to look at it like this: we ask God for forgiveness, to forgive us for our sins and things that we have done, right? So if you want God to forgive you, why can't you forgive people? Okay, why can't you forgive people that have done things to you? Okay, yeah, it might not have been right, but like I said, forgiveness is for you, it's not for the other person. Okay, and when you do it, you have to really mean it. I had to go to my sister, right? My sister had done things to me that I didn't like. I didn't like. And I was always, it really bothered me. I would be lying if I said it didn't. But it did. It really bothered me and it kept me away from her. I didn't, I would talk to her and everything a little bit, but for the most part, I stayed my distance. Okay. And so one day I said to her, I say, look, I said, anything that I have done to you that made you feel some kind of way, I apologize. And anything that you have done to me that I didn't like, you know, I forgive you. I say, I want to move past this. And I said some other things too, but I'm just touching the surface of it. But yeah, I wanted to move past it, and that's what I did. Now I talk to her now. I talk to her and stuff. Um, I'm not angry with her, and I got two other sisters that we don't really talk. But that's their choice and their decision. You know what I'm saying? You can't make people be in your life if they don't want to be there. You know, I'm not mad with them. I love them. I'm not mad at neither one of them. But I can't make them be a part of my life if they don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Long as I know I'm not angry with them about anything, I'm not mad at them, and I love them. But I know I can't make them be in my life if they don't want to be, you know? And they don't pick up the phone and call me. They don't talk to me like that. So I just leave them alone because I know I haven't done nothing to them. Right? I don't know why they feel the way they feel about me. I haven't done anything to them. I haven't done a thing to them, you know? We weren't all that close coming up. We weren't all that close, you know. Um, and it just is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they mad because me and my mom was close, and maybe they wanted to be close to her, and they for whatever the reason they wasn't. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But I love them, and I wish them nothing but the best. Um, and I'm here if they ever want to talk to me. Like I said, I had a health scare not too long ago, and I almost died. I lost a lot of blood and stuff. And one of my sisters did call me. I didn't hear from the other one, but I did hear from one of them, right? And like I say, I don't know what their problem is, what they mad at me about. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I'm not mad with nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not angry with nobody. And I don't have nothing against nobody. So, if they ever decide they want to call me and talk to me, they can. You know, if they ever needed me, I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? If they call me and say they need me, I'm here. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm here, you know? But yeah, some things in life it just is what it is. Some things you can fix, some things you can't. But as long as you know that you haven't done anything to anybody, you know, that's all that matters. Long as you know you haven't done nothing, you know. And if I did do something, then I will go and apologize for it. But I haven't done nothing to nobody. Um, so whatever they got against me, I guess one day it'll all come out, or they'll tell me about it. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, it is what it is. I know me and my sister, because I'm the baby. I know my sister next to me and her had a little beef about a guy she was going with. The guy kept calling the house late at night one night, and he kept saying fresh things to me, and I kept hanging up on him, right? But he kept calling back. So I told her about it, you know, and she got mad with me. I guess because she was hurt. I guess because when she first heard it, I guess she was hurt, because she had been with the guy for a while and she really liked him. So I guess it really hurted her. And when she got mad with me, I said, well, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said nothing. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut, and not said anything. But I didn't. I told her because my first instinct was tell her, so she'll know who she dealing with. So I told her, and after I told her, it was like she got mad at me, and she stopped speaking to me and stuff. And one day we was together, we had went to the market together, and she tried to tell me about the story, but she changed it up, thinking I didn't remember. Okay, she changed the story up, thinking I didn't remember. She kept saying I was just so angry with you. I was just so angry with you. And I had started going to that church, and the pastor said this, that, and the other. She was telling me her story, and I listened to her. So when she finished, I didn't really say nothing. I just looked at it because something said say something, and then I didn't. Then after I got in the house, something said you should have said something. So I called in and said something. I say, you know, you was telling that story, but you got mad at me because I told you about your boyfriend, that you was the guy you was going with at the time and what he had did. That's what you got mad with me for. Because she tried to make it seem like me and her was always into it. I say we wasn't always into it. You got mad at me because I told you about the guy that you was going with, and what and him kept calling the house and what he kept calling the house doing. And then you stopped speaking to me and got mad about that. That's what it was about. But see, she tried to switch the story up. And I guess she thought I didn't remember. And then when she noticed I remembered, she hasn't spoke to me since. Yeah, if you're gonna tell something, tell the truth. Don't try to bring something up and make it seem like me and you was into it like that when I know we wasn't. Me and her had a few arguments, right? Sisters argue or get into it sometime, but we didn't get into it like she was saying. And so she got mad when I bust her bubble and said, "No, you got mad. You got mad over that nigga that you was going with. That's what you got mad with me for." Because I told you he kept calling the house saying fresh things. And I kept hanging up on him and he kept calling back. She got mad over that. Okay. And I told her that. And ever since then, she been mad. She been mad ever since. I don't care. Don't come at me if you ain't gonna tell the truth. Don't come at me. See, she thought I didn't remember. That's what that was. So she tried to tell her little story like I didn't remember what went on. And then when I said something to her, then she gonna say, "Girl, I don't care what happened. I don't care what happened. I wasn't even thinking about that." Yes, you was, because that's what happened. She got mad about that guy that she was going with. When I told her what he was doing, she got mad with me about that and stopped speaking. Hmm. She shouldn't have brought it up. Don't bring it up. If you think, if you're not going to tell the truth about the situation, don't bring it up. What you bringing it up for? Because she thought I didn't remember. That's why she brought it up. She thought I forgot about what happened. And when she brought it up, she learned that I didn't forget what happened. I remember everything that happened. So, but I still love her. She's my sister and I love her. You know what I'm saying? And prayerfully, one day she'll get past it. Whatever she mad about, one day she'll get over it. Prayerfully. I still love her. We'll always love her. She's my sister. Both of them are my sisters. I don't know why my other sister act crazy. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what be going on with her. I think she follows in behind my other sister. I think they follow in behind each other. Cause I noticed whenever me and my one of my sisters, whenever something going on with us, for some reason she it seemed like she end up in the mix of it too, some kind of way. I don't know. But I ain't worried. I'm not worried. They talk to each other. They just don't talk to me. My oldest sister, she called me and we talk to each other from time to time. But my other sisters, I don't hear from them. They talk to each other, but I don't hear from them. You know, like I said, I ain't pushing in on nobody. You don't push in. I don't push in on people that don't want to be bothered with me. When I know you don't want to be bothered with me, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you where you at. I ain't pushing in on nobody that don't want to be bothered with me. Shit, not me. Mm-mm. You act like you don't want to be bothered with me, I'm gonna leave you where you at, and I'm not mad. It don't make me mad. See, she always this would trip me out with them. They get mad with me, or for whatever the reason, they don't want to deal with me. Let me say that. And then they want to act like I'm mad. They always want to try to make it seem like I'm mad. But they the ones that get mad and stop speaking. That make it make sense. I don't understand it. So I just leave them alone. I leave them where they at. I love them. They my sisters. They, like I said, if they need me, I'm coming. If they ever tell me they need me, I'm coming. There ain't no, if ain't no if ands buts about that. If they call me and say, "Sis, I need you," I'm coming. Sister's coming. I ain't asking no questions or nothing. Hey, I'm here. I'm waiting on you. Or I'll be there, either or. But that's just how it is. But I don't know why they so angry with me. I'm still trying. Look, sometimes it run across my mind. I be trying to figure out what be going on. But to each his own. Long as I know I haven't done nothing wrong to them, you know, I don't have no reason, to be upset or mad. I haven't done anything to them. You know, I think they got an issue with me. They got to work that out. It's not me. It's not. I don't have a problem with them. It seems like they got a problem with me, but they got to work that out. You know. But I'm getting ready to get off of here, y'all. I done stayed on here a little too long. I love y'all. I will be on here tomorrow. Whoop, tomorrow. I'm just acting silly, y'all. But I will be on here tomorrow, probably around the same time, 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna do it at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna start doing it at 8 o'clock. I'll be on here. I love y'all. May God bless y'all. And I hope everything is okay. I hope everybody's all right out there. I know we living in some rough times, some rough times. But I pray and hope that everybody's okay. And if you can help somebody, man. Help somebody if you can help somebody. That's what it's about. Help one. Teach one, help one. Okay? Help one, teach one. However you want to say it. But that's what it's about. We got to get back to that. We got to start showing more love, because we got so much going on, so much self-hatred and stuff going on in the world right now. We really got to start showing love, y'all. We got to show more love to each other. Like, seriously, because you never know what somebody's going through, right? And just giving them a smile and saying have a wonderful day, or God bless you, or something nice. You just never know what you might do for a person just by giving them a smile or saying, hello, how are you? How your day going? Have a blessed one. You just never know what you could do to a person just by smiling and, saying hello to them, just being nice to a person. You just never know. You don't know what people going through right now, because we're in some trying times right now. So you just never know what somebody going through. So you just gotta be, just try to be good to somebody, y'all, and do something nice for somebody. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit that bell to say all. Hit that bell to say all. So when I go live, hopefully you'll be notified. And on that note, I'm out.